Have you guys ever seen a pallet system like this? Remember when I was talking about the genius on figuring out processes, figuring out ways to like save time and money and dive into automation so we can keep workers right here and make American products? We're looking over at this horizontal line that Mercury Marine invested over $5 million in. You got the 6 horizontals, you got the railroad with the robot and 24 pallets. You got your little workers running around over here and just making it happen. Dan, you're the mastermind. Can you explain to the students how you utilize this software in relationship to the floor?
Absolutely. So this software allows me to simulate the entire process. Just the machines and the people and the material and everything that happens out there. I can use this software to help streamline the process, focus on productivity and efficiency, make sure our operators have the right amount of work content, and to make sure that our machines are being efficient and producing the parts to meet our customer demand.
Every pallet is like a vise standing up where you have a part attached to it. And you get very creative in how to attach that part, okay? That's where your head comes in. We load the pallets here, the robot comes and grabs the pallet and takes it to the 6 huge machines, CNC machines, just like you have at Eleva Strum. These are not vertical though, they're horizontal. The spindle comes in and machines the part and the part can rotate. When it's done, the robot grabs the pallet with the part on it and puts it back to change. You guys get it? It's awesome. So Jerry, that tells me that you actually invest heavily in your workforce.
Absolutely, Titan. Having equipment like this is only half the story. In order to keep this magnitude of equipment running, we need to have the right skill set. That's why it's so critical that you guys are doing what you're doing and learning that skill set.
6 machines, all running. You got a few operators that are just putting the parts onto the pallets, and it runs 24 hours a day right here in America, and it's competitive worldwide.
The size of the machines just blew me away. Like some of them I'm pretty sure were as big as my living room and bigger. So that was just like a shock to me. I thought all the robots and all the automation was really cool, and how one worker could be working in their own little cell and be running like 4 different parts at the same time.
Once they're done with the CNC operations, they go through a hone and a line bore and a wash. Once they're through that process, they're ready for our customer, which is the assembly line.
So the hone and the line bore and the wash, is that big old robot over there that I'm looking at?
Yes, sir. Fully automated.
Fully automated. You still have workers setting everything up?
Absolutely. We still need the people to be able to run the CNC machines, change tools, and do all the critical inspections that are required.
Program the robots.
Program the robots, absolutely.
So seeing these robots today, it was so awesome. I never thought I'd get to see something like that. They were moving on their own, and it was like they had a mind of their own. And Titan just opened up the doors for us, and now we know that we can program something like that and come work in a place like this someday.
American made, American quality, American innovation, all being shown off right here at Mercury Marine. Anybody have any questions?
Yeah. So when you're hiring employees for this, what kind of training and education are you looking for in your people to operate this type of equipment?
We train them on the job. We're also working with the local technical college to develop a curriculum to help better train the employees, give them the tools they need to be successful and make a great career in machining.
So Jerry, you could have somebody 18 years old, right out of high school, and they could get a job right here at Mercury Marine.
Absolutely. We have many people in that situation here today.
That's awesome, and that's the story that we're trying to tell with the cameras on the TV show. We're showing that American manufacturing is the foundation of this country, and that people, no matter if you go to college, no matter what kind of background you're from, if you have a head for it, if you have work ethic, you can get a job, and it's kind of limitless of where you can go in a company like this.
Absolutely. We have lots of people that start in an entry-level position and end up as supervisors, as programmers, as CMM technicians. There's lots of opportunities for a great career in manufacturing.
And that's what manufacturing does. It gives people hope. It gives them a way of supporting their families. And you can just make it. Anybody can attain the American dream.
It's a great life. It's what we make of it, right?
Yeah, it's so good.
So Titan, now that the block's been machined, we have to make sure that it hits the precise quality criteria that we need for it. So now we're going to go into the CMM lab where we have state-of-the-art equipment. It has temperature control in the lab so that we maintain our accuracy of our inspections and the integrity of the part. So here we are, our CMM Inspection Lab.
Man, you got some huge CMMs in here.
So this lab actually works 3 shifts. So if manufacturing and machining is running, these guys are here. All 3 shifts, we execute about 2,000 CMM programs a week, meaning we're checking about 2,000 components per week. One of the blocks we were looking at is on the machine over there. Should we go have a look at it?
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Come on, guys.
We deploy 2 different styles of inspection equipment. This is what you call a touch probe, a little bit older technology. So basically what it's doing is it's going in and hitting multiple points. Still very accurate. The other side of the room, we do full contact scanning. Much quicker, newer process, more reliable, more precise, much faster.
Just full 3D scanning across the whole
It goes in,
part.
sweeps the bore. You can tell, how bores are aligned to one another. So we use that on certain parts where we need the accuracy. This accuracy is more than adequate for a block technology.
So Jerry, when you guys are doing your line boring, that's a precise art. What kind of tolerances are you dealing with?
Probably on diameter, about 1,000 and 2/10, so 12 10,000ths on the diameter.
So if you take a human hair and divide it by 3, that's about where you're at.
The average human hair. You take mine, you're in
Yeah,
trouble.
exactly. It's not there. I've talked to you guys about solving problems. In the manufacturing process, you're gonna solve everybody's problems by dialing in your inspection processes. Then when the part travels through assembly and gets all the other pieces, it's gonna be dialed.
So once we know our parts are perfect, they're delivered to assembly. Once in the assembly operation, they have a very, very automated line that takes all those components. We put pistons in the cylinder block, crankshaft. We then marry all those components together into an outboard engine. So every engine goes through a hot test process. That process is a multifaceted test that tests for a lot of different criteria to make sure that engine is functional and ready for use at the end customer. Once that engine is through the test process, we put the finishing touches on, make sure it's clean, and we place it on its own custom pallet to ensure there's no damage throughout the distribution process. So once the engine is finished, it's staged in a truck and shipped to a huge warehouse, about 90,000 square feet, where once in that warehouse, it can be picked and shipped anywhere in the world.
This experience coming to Mercury Marine was such a big learning opportunity for all of us, and I think it will help us out a lot in our own shop.
I am so happy that we got to be here this trip with Titan and his crew and Jerry and all the staff at Mercury Marine, and I am glad that they taught us everything that they did because now we will take it back to Cardinal.
Overall, it's just an amazing experience. It's not once in a lifetime you get to do this. So just the chance to be here with Titan and all of his family members, I guess you could call them. They're like family members to me after 3 days of knowing you guys.
Jerry, thank you so much, man.
No problem.
That was awesome.
I hope you enjoyed the visit.
Oh, I really enjoyed it. Did you guys enjoy this?
Yeah!
American manufacturing on a huge level right here at Mercury Marine in Wisconsin, USA. I love it.
We just want to thank Titan for taking his time. We really appreciate him coming down and spending time with my students, and then my cousin Jerry down here at Mercury Marine, bringing us in and letting us go through his plant, spending time with us. It's been a great experience for myself and for the students, and to share this with the country is going to be an excellent experience.
You bet. Safe travels.
Amazing facility, 3 million square feet. It's just unbelievable. You don't even think about how big that is. Just the machines, the architecture, how things are made, how things are disassembled, assembled, painted, processed, and sent out. It's just amazing. You don't even think about that stuff. You just go somewhere and buy it. You don't even realize how it's made. Right here in Wisconsin, America. Boom!
Drop the mic and walk away.